Hello friends and welcome to Miss Debbie's Storytime. Miss Debbie's so happy you're here to enjoy this book with me today. It is about some animals on a farm who are really getting tired of the food that they eat every day. You sometimes get tired of eating something that you eat all the time. I know that happened to my son. He used to love chicken nuggets and he ate them so much that he never wanted to see another chicken nugget again. So this book is about some animals that try to spice up their food a little bit every day by trying some Mexican recipes. The book is called Chicks and Salsa. And this book is written by Aaron Reynolds and it's illustrated by Paulette Balkin. Chicks and Salsa. Here goes. Chicks and Salsa. Looks like someone's taking a rest on the farm. I see a pig eating her sandwich. Do you see that? Oh boy. There were grumblings in the hen house of Nut Thatcher Farm. The chickens were tired of chicken feed. The rooster took it upon himself to solve this problem. Mrs. Nut Thatcher, the farmer's wife, had started watching cooking shows in the afternoons. The rooster was perched on a fence post outside the farmhouse window when he discovered the solution to his problem. Salsa! Miss Debbie loves salsa. Do you like salsa? Tastes good with some nacho chips. Whoopsie. Led by the rooster, the chickens crept into the garden, where they took tomatoes and uprooted onions. They're all working together. That night, the chickens ate chips and salsa, though nobody was quite certain where the chickens got the chips. The tasty tang of tomatoes and onions hung over the barnyard, and the rooster said, "Ole!" Miss Debbie wants you to say that with me next time, okay? Here we go. Very soon there were mumblings at the duck pond of Nut Thatcher Farm. Inspired by the chickens, the ducks decided they were tired of fish. With the rooster's encouragement, the ducks dipped into the garden where they selected cilantro and gathered garlic. I wonder what they are going to make. That night, the ducks ate guacamole, though nobody was quite certain where the ducks got the avocados. Ooh, look at that. It looks like they have it on chips, too. The spicy scent of garlic and cilantro hung over the barnyard, and the ducks said, ready? Ole! Good job. The next morning, there were rumblings in the pig pen of Nut Thatcher Farm. Overwhelmed by the enticing aromas, the pigs decided they were tired of slop. I wonder what the pigs are going to make. While the rooster distracted Farmer Nut Thatcher, the pigs plodded into the garden where they borrowed beans and chopped chilies. Ooh, chilies are hot and spicy. That night, the pigs ate nachos, though nobody was quite certain where the pigs got the nacho cheese sauce. The delightful deliciousness of cheese and chilies hung over the barnyard, and the pigs said, "Ole, that's right." As everyone knows, when a passion for Southwestern cuisine takes hold of farm animals, and so many scrumptious, spicy, savory scents collide in the backyard air, it can only lead to one thing. I wonder what that is. A fiesta! A party! The rooster got things organized, then returned to his fence post to watch for a good enchilada recipe. The horses decorated the barn. The bull practiced his Mexican hat dance. though nobody was quite certain where the bull got the sombrero. There it is. And the chickens, ducks, and pigs snuck into the garden, but all of their spicy southwestern supplies were gone. The scallions had been stolen. The peppers had been pilfered. The limes had been lifted. What are they going to do? But there were slurpings in the kitchen of Nut Thatcher Farm. Stirred by the succulent smells in the barnyard, Mrs. Nut Thatcher had decided to make tamales for the county fair. A saucy sweetness hung over the farmhouse kitchen, and Mrs. Nut Thatcher said, "Ole!" Disappointed, the animals canceled the fiesta. Aww. That evening, the chickens ate their chicken feed, the ducks ate their fish, and the pigs ate their slop. But while the Nut Thatchers were at the fair, the rooster crept into the kitchen and borrowed a French cookbook. The next morning, the rooster ate crepes with white grapes in champagne sauce. Fancy! Though nobody was quite certain whether Rooster learned how to read. That's amazing! He's working so hard. A satisfied smile stretched over the rooster's beak, and the rooster said, "Ooh la la! Aren't they silly animals? Cooking and saying all of these silly things." The end. Well, now we are going to pretend we're going to have a little fiesta, and we're going to make some music makers. Let's go. Welcome back. Now it's time to make our music maker. We're going to make a handmade maraca. And this makes a little sound like this. Let me shake it back and forth. To make this, you are going to need 2 plastic spoons, 1 plastic egg for each maraca that you want to make. You're also going to need something to fill your eggs with. Miss Debbie has rice here, but you can also use some dry beans or some cereal, or maybe some beads that you have around the house. You're also going to need any kind of tape. I have some masking tape here, and I just have some clear packing tape. If you have Scotch tape, or if you have some duct tape, any kind of tape will do. I'm also going to need some markers or crayons to decorate my maraca with. And if you're going to use paper to decorate your maraca with, you're going to need some construction paper and some scissors. I'm going to show you first that I made this maraca with just some tape. You can keep it like this if you'd like. Or if you want to add a decoration, Miss Debbie just made this little wrap to slide over the top of our maraca. So here goes. First thing we're going to do is take our plastic egg, open it up, and fill it with whatever filler you're using. Miss Debbie's just going to fill up half of the egg, not all the way, just enough. Cover it up like so. And then what you're going to do is take your 2 spoons, one on one side of the egg and one on the other side of the egg, just like that, okay? You can lie it down while you're getting your tape ready. Miss Debbie is just going to tear off a couple pieces of tape and have them ready to tape around my egg. Now you will probably need help with this part. Someone can hold the egg and someone can do the taping. So Miss Debbie is going to do it herself here, but you might need some help doing that, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is just going to put some tape over my spoon and onto my egg. So they kind of tape the 2 together. And then I'm just going to push it down. And I'm going to keep wrapping it around. Okay, there you go, nothing too fancy. And then I'm going to add some more tape just to make sure they're pretty secure. Okay, then I have one last piece of tape that Miss Debbie had ripped off, and I'm going to add the last piece on and just wrap it around. Push the tape down all around to make sure it's stuck to the egg and the spoons. And you can stop right here if you'd like. Silly maraca that's going to make some silly music. And you can dance and play with this. Now, if you'd like to make two, you can have one for each hand. The other thing that you can do is make a little wrap to wrap your maraca. Or depending on what color tape you use, if you have some white tape that you use, you can color right on the tape. Now, Miss Debbie doesn't have that. I have some blue tape here. So what I have done is I've simply cut out a piece of paper about the length of my egg. And I measured it around to make sure it would fit all the way around my egg. So all I'm going to do is now decorate my wrap. So you can do that by adding some circles, some stars. Just gonna maybe make some blue stars. Anything you want. This is where your creativity comes in. And then maybe I will make some yellow moons. They look like bananas. And maybe I'll make some orange circles too. Maybe I'll make them a little bit smaller. Little squigglies. Okay, now what I am going to do is take a little bit of my clear tape and I am going to cover over my whole piece just like this. You don't have to do that, but Miss Debbie has some big wide tape here, so I think I'm going to do that just to make it a little bit easier. So now I've got my tape on my wrap, and I am just going to take the wrap, tape it onto my egg, take the rest, tape it on this way, and there is my fun maraca. So I hope you enjoy that activity, and I'll see you a little bit later. Thank you so much for joining me today, my friends. I had a lot of fun reading Chicks and Salsa with you and making our handmade maracas so you can have a little fiesta of your own. So until I see you again next week, my friends, stay happy and healthy. Bye.